What up, y'all? Welcome into another episode of Profit Picks. If you are new, we do always start the show by being transparent. And NBA, did have two winners, and I had, think, six losers. So I did too much yesterday in the NBA. College basketball had two winners. All of my top plays won. The lower plays lost. That means I'm doing too much there yesterday. So I've got to do a little better here today. Vino, how's everything going for you?
Things are good, Ski. NBA yesterday, for client purposes, wound up being one play only. Denver Nuggets team total over. They happen to get 41 fourth quarter points to get themselves over against Detroit, and actually cover the number as well in the end because they weren't quite there through three quarters. Here on the show, I believe we left with the Philadelphia team total over, which also got there. Kick myself for not making that a client release. I mean, I bet it myself live while we were doing this show, but I probably should have added it to the clientele list. Um, got a little bit nervous at the end there, at the end of the day. But like we were saying yesterday, these days, we do this show, I don't know, 1:45 Eastern time, 10:45 Pacific, and there's a lot of hours between now and tip off where things change, especially during this trade deadline. Right as we were coming on, Ski, obviously Dallas makes a move with Washington. So lots of things to look out for, but it was a 1-0 NBA day and overall a profitable day combined with college basketball. I think I looked it up this morning, 6 straight days in a row making a profit. So we're happy with that.
Nice work, Rob Veno. And yeah, AD to the Wizards. Man, I'm so happy, John. I'm thinking about it. That's gonna be my second team, Rob Veno, the Washington Wizards. I've been asking for Trey and AD for so long. Like that's a perfect. Hey, Trey Young has never played with anybody else like good, really, like that good. And that's the perfect person to pair him with. The lob threat, help him out on defense. That's the perfect person. And not only AD, you have Sar. You got Keyshawn George. I don't know, man. Look out for them Wizards next year. Any thoughts of
Yeah, we were trying to sort it out as we were coming on here, Ski. A lot of draft picks involved. I think for Dallas as well, unloaded a lot of salary, tried to collect draft picks. I think as I added it up, they'll have two in the first round this year, along with the others that they acquired, trying to probably build around Kyrie and Cooper Flag. So, that two teams that are young, trying to get better in the near future rather than sit around and wait forever. Be interesting. There were other teams involved in there that I'll check out later. But yeah, I kind of like it for both sides.
All right. Saturated, not believing in AD to be healthy.
Mm.
We'll see. We'll see. He doesn't have to play center. That's a big step. All right. Let's get to some stuff for today, Vino. We do have less games. Maybe we'll be able to get through all of them. We'll start with Nuggets and Knicks. Opened up -6.5 for the Knicks. It's down to 5.5. Let's see a five popping up soon. Total open 223. That's up to 226 or as high as 226 and a half. Let's refresh the injury report because we know how quickly things change. Right now in the NBA, you have Braun probable, Gordon, Johnson, Bates out, Josh Hart questionable, McBride out. Josh Hart is the main one who I'm thinking of here, because when he doesn't play, the Knicks are ass. It's that simple. Um, the Nuggets, I mean, both of these teams, Knicks have been good as a home favorite. Nuggets have been good as a road dog. What do you think here, Ravino?
Yeah, three cheers for me, Ski. I got closing line value on this already and got it to the clients early. I played the Nuggets team total over 108 and a half. I think it's around 110 and a half now. Um, but my assumption was that, Jokic and Murray, those two guys aren't in the business of scheduling losses in the second of back to back the way some friends of ours like Steve Kerr are. I figured they would play this game because they lost last night. It is Madison Square Garden. It is national TV. That guess was right. And the second guess I had was that seeing Josh Hart sprain his ankle last night, I didn't think he would go. And it doesn't look like, I mean, the question mark is next to him, and he's not in a walking boot from what I read, but it doesn't look like he'll be, even if he goes full strength here. And that's key I'm with you because the Knicks defense has been great. The last 5 games, number one defensive efficiency team in the league. Without Josh Hart, though, that defense kind of comes apart because he does all the stuff nobody else wants to do on that team, or nobody else really can do on that team. So when all 5 of these guys are available, good defense, they're showing it. But without him, I think it suffers a little bit. The Nuggets are the NBA's number one scoring team on the road, 121 a game on the road, and they hit 121 again last night. And you were only asking me to get to 109 when I bet and released this. So I thought it was a pretty solid play. I think Denver, just by bringing their guys back for the second of back to backs, shows that there's a focus on this game. They want to win. I always like the West against the East anyway, when it's the upper echelon. I always think the West is the better conference. So for me, I just narrowed it straight down to Denver. Denver team total over 108.5, which, like I say, has now got bumped up.
Yeah, I think both the side and total are moving in the right direction. So I would agree with your bet. Yeah, like you said, they're not in the business of scheduling losses on back to backs. Denver has been good in that role. Um, don't think the Knicks have. So I like the Nuggets here. I think the Nuggets could win this game outright. Next game, T-Wolves and Raptors. I don't have a whole lot of interest here, but it did open -3.5 and down to 1.5. I mean, they're shopping Julius Randle, they're shopping Nas Reed. They could make a big trade for Giannis. I don't want to be betting on the Timberwolves. I mean, if I'm betting, it's going to be the Raptors or nothing. Rob, what do you think?
Yeah, Minnesota's on the do not touch list right now for the next few days till we see what happens with them. They're obviously trying their best to be in the Giannis sweepstakes, so we'll just let them go. And they showed the other day, Skee, that you had Memphis, right? You had Memphis as a dog. They beat Minnesota wire to wire, and these Timberwolves tend to play when they feel like playing. When they want to play, they're pretty good, but they don't always want to play these guys. So I think the Toronto side, if I had to bet, would be the right side. Brandon Ingram, another one of those all-star snubs. I don't like the word, but a guy who didn't get selected, who thinks he should have been. Maybe he should have been selected, but putting up some numbers here. Maybe this is a spot where he puts up numbers again. But I left it alone. Like I said, I can't play Timberwolf games till we see what goes on here next couple days with the trade deadline.
Yeah, this Raptors are past. Yeah, this is pretty sad to hear. It says, thanks for your time, guys. I found I got a heart failure, won't be around much longer. Thanks for all you do to help me get away for a few minutes a day. And I definitely know this name, SF Niner. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. Um, I don't even really know what to say. It makes me sad to hear that. You know, I'm happy that you enjoy your time when we come on here and do what we do here. I'm happy we can be a getaway for you, but I'm very, very sorry to hear that, SF Niner. Uh, Next game, Pelicans and Bucks. Yeah, it's hard to go back to games after that.
Yeah, that's like I say, I stayed silent on purpose because it's hard to find words. There are no correct words. Just that obviously we feel for SF Niner. Yeah, I don't even know what to say. Just not good. I hate reading stuff like that. I hate seeing stuff like that. What do we say? I don't know. I don't know.
This one, I think Tommy got it covered. Said prayers for
Yeah,
you, brother.
we'll second that.
All right, Pelicans and Bucks. Tommy thinks this is a Pelicans smash spot. I tell you right now, this is not a game I'll be having my money on, or at least it wasn't standing out to me earlier today. The Bucks, they did get off the schneid, right? The other day, but they
Last
have
night.
been pretty terrible. You know what? Now I'm thinking about it. If I was betting this game, maybe I'd look at Miles Turner. I mean, Bobby Portis is still out. I don't think it's the best defense on the other side, the best rebounding team on the other side. Maybe Miles Turner. Some kind of props for him. I'm gonna take a look into him. Anything for you here, Vino, on Pelicans and Bucks?
Yeah, I agree with the comment. I think New Orleans is Probably the right say. They were in a lousy situation the other day, that 3 o'clock in the afternoon game against Charlotte, and they came out and scored 64 points in the first half. And I'm thinking to myself, what am I doing with a Charlotte ticket here? But the second half happened, and Charlotte, they've been a great defense as of late, and they held that team to 31 points. Maybe the travel and all the stuff got to New Orleans second half, but Charlotte put the gas to the floor and wound up winning and covering that game by half a point if you laid 6.5. So for New Orleans, day off. And Milwaukee goes 23 of 38 from 3 point range last night. That's nuts. It's 60.5% from three. And that ain't happening again. And there's no way Glenn coached him to 130 something points last night. Kyle Kuzma, the happiest guy in the NBA, right? Skee, nobody in his way now to tell him don't shoot 22 shots. Don't go out there and not try to score 31 because they're depth shy. And, Ryan Rollins following suit chucked up 21 shots. But I just don't see a repeat performance of Milwaukee's offense last night coming. If anything, because it's hard to lay 5.5 with New Orleans. If anything, I would trust the New Orleans team total over 113.5 because Milwaukee is depth shy. What they're putting on the floor isn't great defensively. So, maybe New Orleans team total over, but some form of New Orleans, I could get behind that.
Another trade here. McCain to the
Got it?
Thunder. The rich just get richer. What the hell? I mean, do Thunder need more players? Like, I
What
don't
Philly get
understand how
out
they
of
keep
that?
getting everybody. What do you think about McCain to the Thunder? They for a 2026 Rockets first round pick and 3 second round picks.
Wow. Well, I'll say this about Jared McCain, Ski, and I've said this before, that as good as Oklahoma City is, they don't necessarily have a 3 point shooter outside of Isaiah Joe, who hit a bunch again last night, that when they release the ball, you definitely think it's going in. They've got streaky guys. Lou Dort makes five one night, then doesn't make five for a week. Even Jalen Williams is not the best 3 point shooter. Shea is, they just don't have these real 3 point threats. So maybe that's why they get McCain, because McCain, when he releases the ball, you do think it's going in. It's a lot to give up for him, though, I would think. And Philly, certainly, he's only in a reserve role in Philadelphia, so probably a good trade for the Sixers.
I mean, I guess it's a lot going on, a lot to take in. Um, let's keep going with the games here. Next one is where we at here. Celtics and Rockets. Opened up -6 for the Rockets. Looks like 6.5 for 7. Total came down from 217 as low as 210. You have KD probable. DFS out. For the Celtics, you have Vucevic questionable, Jalen Brown doubtful, Sam Hauser out, Boucher out. That makes me think that I mean Pritchard. Maybe I'd have to write down Pritchard. Take a look into his assist again. I would like it better if Hauser is out there, but somebody's got to play make. It's gonna be Pritchard or Derek White or both. What do you think here, Vino? Celtics and Rockets.
Yeah, I'll just go back to you talking about the rich get richer. The Celtics get Vucevic yesterday. I mean, the guy, there was a time when Billy Donovan said, we run our offense right through Vucevic. Just put him at the free throw line and let him decide, shoot, pass, whatever he wants to do. And Jason Tatum coming back for the playoffs. Boston could be extremely dangerous. Boston plays last night. Jalen Brown plays 37.5 minutes. Derek White, 38 minutes. Peyton Pritchard, 34 minutes. I don't worry about Pritchard going in back-to-backs, and Derek White is an Iron Man of sorts, so I don't worry too much about him. It's Jalen Brown, 15 of 29, double-double last night. You wonder how effective he'll be. And I just don't want to bet against Houston when Udoka's facing Boston. Like, there's a grudge there. And they beat him twice last year, and Boston's on the back-to-back, and Houston's rested, and there's a reason why they rested Kevin Durant the other night to bring him back for this game, because that guy's bitter. Let's face it, he's bitter. And if he can pound Boston tonight, they'll pound Boston. So for me, it would be Houston or nothing in that game.
Yeah, that is a good point. Um, SGA to miss at least 2 weeks. They're saying now.
Load management.
Yeah, that game is gonna move immediately, and it has. The total has already gone down by 10 points. And I was thinking about that game all day going under, and I just was waiting until I got off of this show or got to it on this show, and we didn't get to that game yet. All right, this one I would agree. It's Rockets or pass. Gonna write Rockets on my list. Man, I hate that. All right, this next game is the one we were just talking about. SGA's gotten ruled out now, right? So let's go ahead and refresh everything here. I mean, the side, maybe my thing is slow here. Yeah, it's gonna move. I'm sure it's gonna move, but I don't really see it moving yet. Vino, I'll just ask you. That total looks like it's gonna come out at 213.5. Missing SGA, missing what Castle maybe in this one he's questionable. Harper is questionable. AJ Mitchell's questionable. Could be too much missing here. Is it just is it too low now, or is it still going to be an under game at 213.5?
I feel like, let me get you the exact numbers, Skee, because I know San Antonio's on an incredible under run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 1 to the under. Last 16 games, San Antone, which is absolutely crazy. If you drag it back even further, you'll come up with 17 and 2. So it's hard. I mean, like you say, 222.5, nice under spot. But here, 213.5 and probably going lower. I don't know if everything's been taken away. Of course, the shot distribution for Oklahoma City gets thrown way out of whack now because the entire starting backcourt is out. And so when they go down offensively, I wonder where they're looking in this particular game. OKC played everybody last night. And man, without Franz Wagner, Orlando's a good small ball team. But man, they got chewed up on the boards by Hartenstein and Chet. We'll see if they can match up here with Wemby, who's just been fantastic defensively lately. I don't know. There's really no direction for me to go in that game. Like you say, the value was probably in that 222.5 total, which has now been absolutely cratered down to 213. And I still don't see. All I see here, Skee, is the game coming down to OKC -1.
Yeah, I don't even see it. Honestly, that 213, it must have been something that just flashed on the screen. That was a mistake. And I'm still interested in this game. Like, I hate to hold up
Yeah,
the show.
take your time. Open.
And I just did. Way to talk today. I talked about the under on this game. Just fucking taking too long to bet. Doing too many shows. Not enough time to sit and bet, Rob,
Yeah, sit and bet right now, man. I can drag this thing out for you. If you can still find that number, go.
I'm logging on all my accounts. Is not up. The game is not up.
Okay.
I'm trying. What number are you going to bring it back out at?
You mentioned a lot of key names there too on the other side, like Castle, et cetera, et cetera. That's a lot missing.
I see. Or do me a favor, Vino. You have FanDuel where you're at, right?
Well, I hadn't. Yes, I do. As a matter of fact,
can you see if it's up there?
Yeah, I'll tell you in a second.
Dropping Dime says it's 220.5 on FanDuel. 220.5 sounds doable. Sounds very doable.
It looks like
it's these Vegas books don't put a number out. They're
220.5 -8 cents.
They're scared. Oh man. I have somebody. Never mind. Let me just. I'm taking that 220.5. I'm telling you that. I'm just gonna log in one more book. My bad. We open up the wallet and make bets on this show. So if you don't like making bets, I don't know why you're here. Sorry, we wasting your time, but we want to make money too. We don't want to just talk about it. At least I don't. Not me. I'm logging in everywhere I can, man. I might have to send a text and just somebody
Yeah,
get down on that for me. 220 and a half. I'm putting that in right now. I got somebody doing it for me right now.
we gotta earn a living around here, Ski. Come on.
All right, Vino. Here's what I'm gonna do. While I finish that little business,
Yeah.
Grizzlies and Kings. What do you think about this game?
Um, this is interesting since they got rid of Jaren Jackson Jr. Yesterday, and we see that Memphis is going the full rebuild route. We don't know if the other shoe is going to fall on Ja today or tomorrow. I've read an article today where a lot of the teams involved are kind of lowballing Memphis for Ja Morant. So we'll see if he sticks around. But regardless, he hasn't been playing anyway. So it really doesn't matter for the game that we're talking about here um, against Sacramento. Now, they got rid of Dennis Schroeder the other day. And I also read an article, it was kind of funny, where they said, DeAndre Hunter, welcome to Sacramento. You'll never see the ball with Russ, Zach Levine, and DeRozan. You're never going to, you might as well just play defense, which is what Sacramento needs. I don't know that he's going to play tonight. I haven't gotten a clear word on that as of yet, but the total's going up 229 to 231.5. I can understand that this should be a high scoring game. Not a lot of resistance on either side of the floor here. So to me, I won't play just because it's one of those games where trade trade expectancy or trade probability or trade potential, however you want to word it, does exist for both of those teams. So I'm going to leave it alone. But if I had to, and if somebody is out there looking to play it, my best thought process would be play it over 231.5.
Who is possible to get traded for the Grizzlies that's supposed to play tonight?
Nobody.
Okay, because I'm gonna say if they get
Nobody.
any more people traded, there's not gonna be anybody left to play.
Yeah. No, and they play well without players. I mean, they've done it for so long now without Morant, which is why I don't think they'll be bothered scoring wise against Sacramento. I don't think Hunter will be ruled in Ski for this one, but I just haven't
He's
seen him
listed as in
definitely.
right now.
If he's in, it could make a little bit of a difference for Sacramento. But we'll see how he fits in. It's his first game with this group. Who knows? Too many question marks.
All right, I'm back now. I'm back. I handled my little business. I was listening, but I'm back locked in now on the show.
Okay.
Um,
Lock into
Mark
that
likes
last game on the
Sacramento.
board. You talk to me.
He likes Sacramento and under. I don't know, Vino. I mean, it's
You
gonna be a
just
little
make
bit of a different
don't
take.
worry about.
It's a little bit of a different take that's about to come right now. You ready?
Yeah.
I want to take the Grizzlies. Like the Grizzlies just played a good game last game. Yes, they had Jaren Jackson Jr., but I feel like more of it is you got Ty Jerome in there cooking. He's making the offense look way different and better. And they still got a lot of players who want to play, who are happy getting playing time, who are gonna play hard. This Kings team, every single one of them are being held hostage. All of them want to be traded. Don't nobody want to be a Sacramento King right now. I don't think they want to play tonight. I'll be putting my money on the team who I feel wants to play. And I think that's the Grizzlies. What do you think, Vino?
Well, and like I said earlier, the Grizzlies are the team that's used to playing with reserves all the time. They know how to do it. It's a cohesive unit. You throw DeAndre Hunter into the mix, and who knows what's going to happen there. I don't know how many minutes he would play, but certainly the Grizzlies have been through this before. They play a lot without Morant, have played without JJJ. I don't know. Memphis is more used to doing what they have to do tonight. I just don't like to play the game either way. Um, it's funny too. Cleveland had Ty Jerome on their team, and yesterday they're out in desperation mode acquiring James Harden. It's kind of strange what happens in the NBA.
Yeah, people just don't value what they should. Um, it's shit like that. I'm over here trying to make some more bets. Got to get my account together. But I'm liking this game, Vino. I'm talking myself into betting the Grizzlies. I think I'm going to get there with the Grizzlies today. Last game up. This is a very we're a very distracting show, or just a lot of distractions today with all the trades and everything happening. And a lot going on today. Cavs and Clippers, they just swapped yesterday. Don't think either one of them are playing. Yeah, they're both listed as out. No Mobley either. Who's gonna fare better in this game here, Robbie? No.
Your guess as good as mine here. I mean, it's funny with the James Harden thing. It's like the Clippers wanted to get rid of him more than he wanted to leave. Generally, it's James Harden trying to get out of a place, but I don't know that he was. They were playing so well, Ski. It could only be a disruption. I mean, the Clippers were absolutely on fire as of late, except for the couple of games where they played second of back to backs and just didn't handle those well. Every other game, the last 20, has been a pretty good result for the Clips. So for this type of disruption to happen now, I wouldn't like the Clippers side. DeAndre Hunter wasn't as meaningful to Cleveland as I thought he could have been or should have been. So maybe Cleveland's just the better team for this particular spot tonight. I'd probably, you know what? I'd probably have to lean Cleveland here in this game because I don't know that the Clippers are going to be. Certainly, they're not going to be in the same form that they've been in recently. So I'd probably look at Cleveland in that game.
Yeah, this is the game I need a little bit more time for today. So if I had to bet it, it would probably be it'd probably be over just because I think that both teams are going to play faster without James Harden. Maybe for the Clippers, I think the Cavs would be fine playing up tempo. Actually, I don't know. I need more time. Let me not speak, and somebody takes it and come. I get hate mail tomorrow, Rob.
We don't
So
like Kate Mail.
I'm gonna leave that one alone. And we did enough today, so I'm gonna skip the no no. That's my dog. Even though I love that segment, so we'll go over to, or before we get to best bets, let's toss some of this stuff up on the screen. Have the 10-day all access for the price of seven. So you save $69 on that. If you want to go a little bit longer, they have the Super Bowl to Super Bowl all access package, $99 per month. And I'm sure if if you're trying to do something monthly, you just hit up customer service. They'll probably work something out with you. And Vino, if I missed anything or if there's anything else you'd like to promote, feel free. And if you have a best bet for the show, we'd love to hear it. If you don't, it's all good.
So I'm just staring at this action going on with San Antonio now up to -4 in a lot of spots. So 6 point swing. And you got a good number total, seems to be settling in at 219, 219 and a half. Best bet, though, I have something to say about the first game we started with. I think Denver still is a good play. Team total over. You can find 109 and a halves out there. I don't see much problem with them getting to 110. And again, I listed the reasons why. No Josh Hart, I think, changes New York's defense, which has been really good. May not be as good tonight. They're both on second of back-to-backs. Denver, to me, just by playing their starters, looks like they're coming to play tonight. And they average 121 a game on the road. So, and you're never out of it with them. I mean, last night they weren't really close and they scored 41 in the fourth. They kept trying. So for me, it's going to be Denver team total over 109 and a half.
Good stuff, Vino. For myself, I'll go with Ty Jerome over 20 and a half points and assists. He cleared that in both games since he's been back. I think averaging like 26 and a half. No Jaren Jackson out there tonight. Limited bodies. Hey, he's going to have the rock in his hand all night tonight. A lot of pick and roll, a lot of, all kind of stuff. I just like the way he's playing. And if the Grizzlies are going to win this game, it's going to be behind a good performance from him. So Ty Jerome, 20 and a half points and assists. Over will be my best bet for the show. Vino, I do always appreciate you taking the time to break these games down with me. Helps my process. I'm sure we're helping everybody else out there as well. And people in the comments, we appreciate you. A lot of good people, good bettors. And I always want to let you know, we appreciate you on this show. So best of luck, everybody, on Know Your Action. We will be back tomorrow, and we'll catch you then.